Hey Moon Dancer, welcome to the Spring Equinox. I am outside. It is an absolutely gorgeous day here in Omaha, Nebraska. You can hear the birds chirping behind me. The sun is beaming down on my face and it feels incredible to be outside. We have had a very chilly and heavy winter, and the spring equinox is this beautiful celebration of the return of the light. It's this beautiful celebration of shaking off the kind of cold dullness that the end of winter can bring. And we're really stepping into this space of refreshment, this space of revitalizing, and this space where we are really encouraged to rebirth. And so, what is the spring equinox? You know, if you think about the spring equinox as really this time of allowing ourselves to loosen the grip of winter, and the days grow longer. When we really approach this sacred threshold of the spring equinox, it's a time of perfect balance. It's a time that is really marked as a celestial event. It's the moment where the hours of light and darkness are equal, ushering a season of renewal, growth, abundance, prosperity, joy, light. And really, throughout history, cultures world over have really celebrated and really allowed this time to be significant. And you can really think of this equinox as a portal, this really powerful portal of transformation. And we have this kind of thread of deep transformation weaving through our space and time right now, the year of the snake. We're in this eclipse portal, and it's all about transforming. And what that looks like for each and every one of us will be just a little bit different, but it's this idea of shedding the old and rebirthing, reawakening into this new version of who you are. Because we were meant to evolve as human beings, as our species. We were meant to evolve, and the spring is always a beautiful time to allow that evolution to unfold. It's a time where you can begin to plant seeds in the fertile landscape of your body, your mind, your soul, and your life. And so when we think about working with the equinox, it's a really beautiful thing to understand the history of this significant time. Ancient civilizations have recognized the equinox as a space and time of profound significance. In Egypt, the Great Sphinx aligns with the rising of the sun with the equinox, and it really symbolizes this victory over the darkness. We're able to really honor the equinox because it's a time of deep fertility. It's a time that really symbolizes this creative energy, and it's literally bursting at the seams in nature. The trees start to get their leaves back, the flowers start to bloom. It's this time where we begin to externally plant our gardens, and because we are a micro of the macro, it's a beautiful time for you to also tend to your internal garden and really call in prosperity, abundance, and light. And I've been working with the Subha Kriya recently in my sadhana practice, and it's the Kriya of abundance and prosperity. And there's this really beautiful Kriya called the Surya Kriya that is a celebration of the light of the sun. And it's really a Kriya that helps to harness the power of the sun, of the light, to really encourage and create this space for you to transform, this space for you to focus and really cultivate this sense of willpower and determination as you become a disciple that's discipline of self as you move into this new season, releasing all that you are not to make space for everything that you are. Surya Namaskar is really one of my absolute favorite practices to do in celebrating this monumental time, the Spring Equinox. And Surya Namaskar, Surya means the sun, the light, and Namaskar means a salutation and honoring, a really this idea of respectfully engaging and interfacing and harnessing the sun, the light that shines outside of us, but really most importantly, the sun, the light that shines inside. And so this is a potent time to do these yogic practices to awaken and align with the energy of this season. We are really able to use rituals to help align us and ground us into this time. We're moving out of Vata season and moving into Kapha season, and Kapha is earth and water. And you can think about it really as you look at the world around you. The soil is really heavy and dense as the snow and the rain start to really create this space for us to plant these seeds. And now remember, because everything that occurs outside is also occurring inside. And so we have this opportunity to really tend to this rich soil, this thick, heavy, muddy, kaphic soil, to plant these seeds of intention as we move into this new season of rebirthing. The spring season is all about growth, making it a perfect time to plant physical and metaphorical seeds. Choosing a plant or an herb with energetic significance, such as basil for abundance or lavender for peace, and really set intentions as you plant into the soil. Like, get your hands in the soil. That is so important. Make contact with Mama Earth. Get your feet on the ground, lay in the grass, do whatever you can to get outside in nature and really immerse yourself with earth energy. That's what this season is all about, is reconnecting with Mama, with earth, and in that reconnection, allowing yourself to really rebirth into this beautiful kind of updated version of who you are. Again, it's this theme of letting go, letting go, letting go, letting go of limiting beliefs, letting go of doubts, letting go of fear, letting go of all of the things that are holding you back from stepping into your vitality, from stepping into your light. Journaling for this season is such a beautiful way that you can really begin to reflect on the past season and set these really powerful intentions for the months ahead. Now, journaling is a powerful practice that you can integrate easily. You can be someone maybe that journals like in an actual notebook and you're writing everything down. Maybe you're someone that types it out on the computer. Maybe you're someone that just files and journals in your mind. And whatever works for you, really carve out time and space for you to reflect on this past season and what you want for the months ahead. Some really awesome journal prompts that you can work with is, what am I ready to release from these winter months? What am I ready to shake off? What seeds or intentions do I want to plant for this season ahead? How can I invite more balance into my daily life? The spring equinox is this balance of light and dark. It's this beautiful time where you can start to reflect, like, where am I off balance right now? Where am I saying yes when I'm really wanting to say no? Am I balancing my work and home life? Am I balancing my self-care? You start to really analyze your life and see where you can bring more balance into your life. And I promise you, you'll feel so much better, so much lighter, so much happier, and so much more connected with yourself and the world around you. How can I invite more light, more clarity, and more expansion? And where do I need more light, more clarity, and more expansion? What small daily actions can you do to help you step into the fullest potential of this spring season? Where can you start to let go of the things that are holding you back? How can you uproot these things that are holding you back so you can make space for you to plant these new beautiful seeds as you move forward? Because remember, my friends, that we are cyclical beings. And so what used to work, especially in the winter and the fall, is not going to be ideal and most likely will not be the best practices for you as you move into the spring, summer seasons. So what can you change in your daily routine to help you step into your fullest potential right now in this season? When you think about the spring equinox, it's really this reminder that we, like the earth, are constantly and always evolving. This is a time to embrace possibility. This is a time to take inspired action. And this is a time to really align with the rhythms of nature. As you welcome the light, you may find balance, renewal, and really this deep courage to bloom into your highest expression, because that is what it requires, is this degree of bravery to step into the fullness of who you are. And it's hard going into the unknown with this wild and open, expansive heart, but that is what this time is asking of each and every one of us to do, to step into ourselves boldly, wildly, and courageously, so you can really feel the expansion of who you are, stepping into the fullness, the totality of who you've always been. Shedding all of these masks, all of these labels that are not you. And this is the time, my friend, to fucking do it. This is the time for you to say, I am done with all of the things that do not serve you, and start to really see and play around and explore with things that will serve you higher. That is really the essence of Ayurveda, is figuring out what works for you right now and letting go of all of the things that don't. And you don't have to like throw it out and never touch those again, because remember, we are cyclical beings, and so we'll come back to those practices later in life. And always remember that your medicine will eventually become your poison, and your poison will eventually become your medicine. And it's finding this balance between the two. And that is the essence of this spring equinox, is finding a balance so you can become this fullest, most vibrant, most beautiful, most radiant version of yourself right now. Spring is such an incredible time to cleanse in all areas. I'm talking cleansing your closets, cleansing your pantry, cleansing your car, cleansing your house, cleansing your yard, cleansing your body, your mind, your soul, and your spirit. And so the Moon Dance 14-day cleanse is something that I have been curating and refining for over a decade. This is a cleanse that is so incredibly powerful, but very simple to integrate into your modern life. We really focus on what you can indulge in rather than what you can't. This is a cleanse that you get to eat, you get to enjoy, and you get to dive into pleasure. This cleanse is offered as a self-guided cleanse, or I am hosting a community group cleanse that is all done virtually. So wherever you're at in the globe, on this beautiful planet, you can join in on this cleanse. It's a 14-day journey. The first 5 days, we eliminate certain food groups. The middle 4 days is a total detox with the option to add in a khichdi cleanse. And now khichdi you can think of as one of the most easily digestible foods out there. It's an Ayurvedic food that really has its origins in ancient India. It's a mixture of mung beans and basmati rice and various different spices and vegetables and fruits that you can add in to make this khichdi yours. And inside of the cleanse, you get a wide variety of khichdi recipes, other recipes that are easily integrated into your life. Most of them you could do in under 30 minutes or throw in a slow cooker and have it sleep and really marinate all day until you're ready to dive into these really nourishing whole foods. The remaining 5 days is really probably the most important and most potent. It's the reintroduction phase where we reintroduce the foods that we eliminated. Now, this is a really awesome time because you're able to really add back in what you need and what you don't need and what your body really uses as fuel and nourishment, and what your body might start to say, this isn't working. And so allow yourself to really see, utilize, and use this cleanse as a way of self-discovery. It's a way for you to really activate and revitalize yourself from the inside out. Think about this cleanse as soul, seasonal, organic, unprocessed, and local. You get the support of an amazing community that shares recipes and practices and rituals that help guide you along your way. Included in the cleanse, you get this very detailed course that has everything that you'll need and more. Mindfulness practices, movement practices, daily practices for you to integrate throughout the 14 days. And you also get direct access to me throughout the entire journey. I invite you to take the leap. Most people, this seems really overwhelming, but the 14 days goes by so quickly, and it really is an opportunity for you to rewire, rewrite, and revitalize yourself all the way to your core. This is so much more than just a physical cleanse. It's a total clean out of everything inside of your body. And then as you feel better, it starts to spill into everything around you. And that, closet that you're always avoiding, maybe you start to clean that out. The landscape that you didn't pull up before the fall, maybe you have, this like want and desire to plant new flowers there. Like, it all is intertwined, and that's exactly what this season is asking us to do, is to really start to clean up, cleanse out, and step into the fullness of what life has to offer, because you deserve to stand and live in your light. In Sanskrit, there's this really beautiful word called svasta, and it means to be rooted in, to be deeply established in the self. And that is exactly what this entire season is about. It's about rooting in. It's about grounding down. It's about clearing out. It's about shedding. And it's about allowing you to step into your fullness, into your light, into your radiance. And let me tell you, my friend, when you're in your light, it feels damn good. Know that you are worthy and you are more than deserving of feeling your absolute best. So let this season be just that, a guide back to who you've always been.